Hey everybody, Keith Jones here from 60 Second Profits, and welcome to my website. In this short video, what I want to do is kind of dispel the myth and the fear that people associate when trading stocks or currency. It's become a lot more attainable and achievable for people from all walks of life to start trading currency. And as you can see in front of me, I've got a trading platform. Now this is a company called TradeRush, and they offer binary options, which is where you bet whether something is going to go up or down within a set amount of time, and you get a fixed rate return. But what's unique to them is they've got a 60-second payout option. Now on the screen here you can see that it's geared up for the USD, US dollar and Japanese yen, which pays out a fixed 67% return if you decide to make a trade saying it's going to go up or down within the next minute. Now, normally binary options work on a 3-point decimal base, but because this is in over a minute, it works on a 5-point decimal base. Now, I'm just going to switch to Euro USD, because if you just see here, this changes to 70% return. Now, this is quite important, and the strategy that I've put together doesn't work with anything less than 70%. In fact, you need, as long as you've got something that has a 70% payout and a minimum investment of $5, you can actually use this particular strategy that I'm about to show you. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to flick back to the binary options tab. Now today it's Tuesday the 10th of January 2012. It's just gone 11:30, and just here on the left hand side I'm just showing you the popularity, which says 58% of traders, this is what this means, 58% of traders believe that the currency is going to go down. So what I'm going to do is I'll flick back to the 60-second page. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with just a $5 investment. Okay. Now I do actually have a balance of $251.83. You need around about $300 in your trading account for this system to particularly work. Well, this particular system to work. Sorry, a bit tongue-tied there. But I mean, you can do it with a minimum of 200. But ideally you want 300. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to select hit start on $5 trade and click OK. And now you'll see at the bottom of the screen I've got a timer counting down from 60. Let me just move the screen down a bit. There we go. Counting down from 60. And the red colour indicates that I am not going to win that trade. But don't worry, it fluctuates over a 5-point decimal base. And as long as you make 5 trades close to one another, when you're trading like this, you are guaranteed 100% to win at least one of those trades. And that's what this system is all about. So it's incredibly simple. I'm just waiting now for the next 30 odd seconds to tick down. As you can see, it's just gone green. Oh, it's just gone grey. That means you get the equal payout. But here we go. It's just gone green again. And you can see where it says payout, it's saying 8.5. That means I'm going to get $8.50 back. So with a $5 investment, that means I'm going to get a return, or a profit, sorry, of $3.5. So $3.50. So as we just come into the last 5 seconds, you'll see that it's pretty likely that trade's going to win. And there you go. There you have it. It's expiring. It's still green. That means I've won. So that means that my balance has now gone from 251.83 to 255.33. So let me just move the screen so you can see that. So that's 255.33. So what I'm going to do is I am going to pause the video and come back in a few minutes when I have lost a trade to show you what happens next when you lose a trade. Right, okay, we're back, and I've got about 20 seconds on this particular trade, and it doesn't look good. In fact, it's very red, and the difference between the entry point and the current point is so significant that I doubt in the next 9-10 seconds that it's counting down that's going to change to a positive outcome for me. But it's not a problem. I'm not particularly worried. I'm just going to wait for that to expire now. Okay, there you go, and as you'll see, it should come up where it says time in a second. It will say lost. There we go. Right, so as you can see now, my balance, so we started off with 251.83. It's now 257.33. So not a great profit, but around about $6 in 5 minutes. So it's about $1 a minute. So I'm just going to click back onto the binary, and we can still see that the trader majority, the popularity is saying 58% it reckon it's going to go down. So I'm going to go with the majority, and this time instead of putting a $5 trade on, I'm going to put a $10 trade. So I'm just going to highlight that, yeah, you get 17%, $17 payout now if I win. Now that will cover my $5 loss and a $10 stake and give me a $2 profit. So I hit start, okay, and there it's ticking down. So as you can see, it's green. The payout indicates that I get 17, as I just said. We're just coming up to, well, it's now 11:38. We started at about 11:30, so 8 minutes in, and if I win this trade, it will bring me up to 259.33, which will represent an $8 profit. So it's around about $1 a minute. You can actually earn between $1 and $1.80, I'd say, regularly, every single minute using this particular strategy. So just coming into the last 20 seconds, I just really want to say, trading, people shouldn't be afraid of it at all. It used to be the days when Forex first came out, it involved a substantial risk of loss. This doesn't, okay? You can start with just $5, so it's very, very low risk. And if you get a bit worried, just cash out and move on. So anyway, here we come. Right, coming down to the last second, it looks like I'm going to win that trade. And there you have it. I have won that trade. It's just expiring now, and as that updates, my balance at the top right of the screen will increase, and as you can see, it's increased and we are in profit. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do another $5 trade, going back to the beginning, the first step. Once again, we're going to go down, hit start, approve that trade, and wait for that 60 seconds just to count down. Now, binary options trading is becoming increasingly popular. It first came about 11, 12 years ago when there was digital options. It's now sort of become incredibly accessible to the masses, and really you shouldn't be afraid of just giving it a go, especially when you've got pretty much foolproof strategies like this, which the big boys use. You know, companies like Marks and Spencer and Thomas Cook, when they're doing currency exchange at their desks, you know, you buy something for, you know, you buy 10 euros for say 8 quid, and then you take back your 10 euros, you only get 7 quid back. And it's like, where's that pound gone? This is very much like that on just a much more smaller scale. But if you continue to do this on a regular basis, you will find that the profits mount up pretty quickly. I mean, between $80 and $150 an hour, I'd say most people can do. That's a lot of money over a week. So as this one expires, we'll just see again. That's another $5 trade that's been lost. So what we want to do, we want to increase it to the $10 trade, immediately hit start. Okay, you don't want to hang around, because what you're doing, you're trying to catch that 0.5 decimal base. So it's very, very important that as soon as you know that you've lost a trade or you're going to lose a trade, you can immediately go on to the next investment. So it's now 11:40. The balance is sitting at 259.33. Or my eyes deceive me, yeah, 259.33. Start off with 251, but obviously if this comes in, there's going to be a $17 profit on top of that, which is it's going to push it up into around about sort of $265 dollars. Now I've chosen to use dollars mainly because I actually live in the States, even though I am English. But you can choose to deposit in pounds if you like. If you do deposit in pounds, you do get much more money in return. You increase your hourly earnings by doing exactly the same thing. So here we see last 5 seconds, looking pretty likely. The entry and current point are very far apart, so there's no chance that's going to lose. There's $17 in the bag. There's another $2 profit. So if we just wait for that to expire, and there you see, it's now closed on 266.33. Okay, so that works out. We started at 11:30. It's now 11:41. So that's let me just work it out. 251 we started on. So that's 14.50 in just 10 minutes. If you just do a quick bit of math, that works out around about $87 an hour. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep doing these trades for a solid week. And we're going to come back in a week's time, and I'm going to show you exactly how much I've made in 7 days. So I'm going to stop the video and come back in a week. Speak to you in a second. Okay, we're back. It's Tuesday the 17th of January 2012. It's 3:53 p.m. and as you can see, if I just highlight here, $6,757.50. We started on 251, so that's around about $6,500 profit in just 7 days. That's just using my 60-second profit strategy. So if you want to know all the details, and you want to see exactly how to do it, and you want to see a step-by-step video of exactly how you carry out each and every trade, simply enter your name and email address in the box below, and you can access my full strategy for free.